I'm home. That's what everybody loves.
All right.
For one show only. Next week, we start a month-long series from Edinburgh, Scotland, where I promise two things. One, the show for us will again be at 3 a.m. And number two, I won't let Steve learn the Elements song on the bagpipes.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian Ross Childs, plus funny songs from
Andy Corwin
and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hey, home, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody. And Eric getting better, I hope, and see everybody's face here live as opposed to last week, which was just terrible. So, hi, I'm Brad. Welcome to Don't Do That on a Small Show, where our white sheets stay on the bed, and we are so woke.
How woke
are we? We are so woke, Ron DeSantis won't even step in here without the really high white boots. That's right. Nope, it's the Virtual Comedy Show with the adorable Steve Goodie and the winsome Patti Vasquez. I'm Brad Tassell, and we have a show that will defy the ages with TikTok phenom and musical genius Ross Childs, hopefully. Ross, we get his guitar working. And of course, musical Superman and writer of the original theme of the show, Andy Corwin, everybody. Andy Corwin. So it is a great day. So now that's enough of that. Let's talk about this. The wife and I flew home from Seattle. I think y'all know this last week, a couple days ago, after our Alaskan adventure. And what was really amazing, but is how couples travel together, even after 30 years. I didn't get my flight to Seattle until 2 days before we left. So I had to buy her flight ahead of time. So we did not fly together to Seattle. And what you won't believe is she was unhappy about not flying with me. She was like, oh, we should be together. And that's lovely because for the flight home, I bought our flights together, where I learned that she wanted to fly with me, but can't stand anything I do while traveling. I have learned after 20 plus years of flying all over the world that I do not go through security correctly. I had no idea that after 20 years, I'm totally screwing that up. Also, the way I board planes after decades, I found out is embarrassing. Did you know that? It's embarrassing to watch me board planes. Did you know I was the laughing stock of the plane, as far as I've now learned? Does that belong in the overhead bin? I've learned it does not, whatever it is. I breathe entirely too loud and too much on the plane. That is what I've learned. We have the classic can't fly without them and can't let one small annoyance go by without letting me know. I think that is what we've learned on these flights. So, at this point, I think that my wife actually contacted the cruise line and told them to delay booking my first flight so that she could watch Take a Flight with Mr. Bean. I think so now I get a chance next week as we fly to Edinburgh to see what man who can't eat pasta right looks like. So let's see. Okay, so here we go. I wrote some jokes. Let's see how that goes. Here we go. Number one, Twitter is now X. Right, everybody? Yeah. With how good it's going over there, maybe 86 would have been a better name.
Oh.
For those of you in the restaurant business. Elon Musk is now looking for a new logo to go with his rebranding of Twitter. To match his policies and ideology, most think he's going to go with the roof of the General Lee. That's a Confederate flag, everybody.
Yes.
I tried not to make that one. I tried to make that one subtle. I think it was a little too subtle. Okay, here we go. Hey, now this one, I didn't have a joke, but I'm going to tell it anyway. U.S. soldier Travis King, stationed in South Korea, had many run-ins with the law for abuse and throwing racial slurs at Koreans. He assaulted people, was put in Korean jail for kicking a police car and not paying the fine. He was then taken after 2 months in prison by military escort to his gate to fly home for military disciplinary action, where the MPs just decided to leave him at his gate. He was already known for good decision-making. He then left the airport and jumped on a tour of the demilitarized zone at the Korean border, where he then ran into North Korea, where they are known for welcoming Korean-hating fleeing criminals with hugs and kisses and big plates of kimbap.
That's my favorite Hanson song.
That kimbap? Oh, it is. It's just kimbap. By the way, this sounds like a case for Attorney Wu, I think is what it sounds like. Now, I have made some rash decisions in my time, but none of them ended with running into North Korea is going to fix it. Not one of them. And Travis King, now, to be fair, Travis King had his choice, North Korea or El Paso. So it's kind of ironic that Greg Abbott has made that a tough choice. There you go. There was an ending for that one that we could enjoy as a group. Okay, whoops, I screwed up and pulled off too many jokes. Hey, next. Oh my gosh, this is something. There is why did I go blurry all of a sudden? Wow. There is a gravity hole in the Indian Ocean where Earth's gravity pull is weaker. Did you know that? Scientists say that the Earth is not really a sphere, it's a big lumpy potato. Where density is different in different spots. And on hearing lumpy potato, you talking to me, said Chris Christie. Oh, that was one of those that took a turn right there. Hey-o, took a turn. Okay, I'm forgetting to take them off. All right, where's number 9, kids? Number nine, or was that number 9?
Number 9.
Number nine. Oh, I forgot to take
we're paying
3
attention.
off. So, oh, there it is, number 9. You know, I get these taped up everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Whoa! Okay.
Earthquake in Indiana.
Dealing with a professional here.
The Barbie movie filled its dream bank with $155 million during its open weekend. Who went and saw it?
Not have a chance.
Everybody. It also, the Barbie movie also angered right-wing maggoteers who want to boycott the film, with one conservative saying, I did not see one location in that whole darn movie where there'd been a lynching or a Klan rally. And we are not going to stand for it, he said. When asked if he would kneel for it, he responded, help me, Lord Trump, I've been bamboozled. Okay. They're not kneeling for anything, those kids. All right. A 20-tier, I got to stop putting those on the camera.
Yeah, really.
A 22-year-old driver was arrested at the U.S.-Mexico border for trying to smuggle in several large wheels of cheese filled with cocaine. Yeah. Officials said it wasn't a good idea.
More cheese
Wait, there's
puns.
more. The first red flag, cheese doesn't come from Mexico. The second red flag, his name wasn't Colby. They did say after the arrest, the young man was very blue. Now, police have said that any other little monsters who want to try and Limburger across the border to start a cottage industry. Think again, Monterey Jack. It is a big don't. Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah, you do it.
No
on
more
the top
the
10
big
list of
grill.
mine.
No.
All
No
this was
more
in a top
puns.
10 list of mine 2 months ago.
Oh, did you do one on cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Well, let's go back and forget it then. I didn't know you did that. Well, I don't pay attention to much in this show. In-N-Out Burger is banning employees from wearing masks. Did you know that? With
Good
one
mistake.
exec commenting, how else are we going to get the saliva into your burger?
Oh,
Kids.
Oh,
Saliva
man.
burger for $5. All right. Hey, did anyone know that more than 20,000 tickets were sold for what is being called Barbenheimer?
Uh-uh.
oh, I
Yeah.
heard about that.
You heard that? That's where moviegoers watch the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer back to back. Yeah. Critics say it's the only way to watch because then at least one movie will end with a bang.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the hell's going on here today?
You go to Oppenheimer second, so you go out with a bang, right?
oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I had out with a bang in beginning, but I had trouble making it Barbie. I don't know. That was a weird one to write, and I should
Get Kevin to look these over
A
every
weird
week
one to
before we
hear
do the show.
too.
Why would I look him over? That's stupid.
No, have Kevin look him over.
Have Bob look him over now that he's back. President Biden has successfully gotten Mexico to pay for the wall. Let me repeat that. Donald Trump lost one to Brandon. The Mexican president will toss in $1.5 billion for smart border technology. Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. Next up, Joe will open a successful university
Nah.
Oh,
and then sell a few steaks.
Yeah.
All right. Pete David, 3 more on just this list. Pete Davidson will serve 50 hours of community service for smashing his car into a Beverly Hills home. Did y'all know he did that back in March?
No.
No.
Yeah.
And his car lost control. He was not on drugs. He had not been drinking when he lost control of his car and slammed into a house. One bystander close to the situation said it was an accident, that Pete thought he saw Dame Judi Dench in there and wanted to date her before she dies.
Oh, man. Oh.
Rim shot.
Well, that you won't have a rim anything at the Barbie movie.
I'm getting seasick from your camera.
I know. I got to stop. That's the last one. Oh, man.
He's on the cruise.
You know, climate change is a problem, kids. You see it in, man, you go to Alaska and you can totally see the world is screwed. Climate change is causing zoos to change tactics to keep animals cool. One example that is definitely raising animal cool level is zookeepers are making camels go back to non-filter cigarettes.
Oh man, that's stupid.
But it's cool.
Especially with those sunglasses.
Especially, yeah, wait.
I'm a fan of stupid. You're taking this the wrong way.
Okay, here we go.
There he is.
Wait a
No
minute.
camel.
Wait, here's how cool I am. I have to do both. Okay, so climate change is causing zoos to change tactics to keep animals cool. One example that is definitely raising animal cool level is zookeepers are making camels go back to non-filter cigarettes.
Enormous improvement.
yeah.
Thank you.
You
Thank you very
take
much.
stupid.
I heard they were making them smoke cools, actually.
Yes, hence the joke.
Yes.
Okay, one more. And then the show's over. I think we're just going to back. On Saturday last week, 68-year-old ex-television broadcaster, a man named Garrett Marshall, won the Ernest Hemingway Lookalike Contest at Sloppy Joe's Bar in Key West, Florida. Yeah.
Wow.
He's celebrated by getting drunk, punching a judge, then gleefully murdering 2 rhinos. Onlookers said he's the whole package because y'all didn't know much about Ernest Hemingway, then, did you? See, that's the kind of stuff he liked to do.
Okay.
You know what else didn't like? You didn't like that joke, I think. So anyway, all right, Steve, get in here. I'm tired. I'm going to
I was
bed.
waiting for the punchline before I enter. I guess that
The
was it.
punchline was that he
Let's hear it for
murdered.
Brad Tassell.
Wait a minute. That punchline was very clear that he's celebrated by being exactly like.
Right.
Exactly.
It was the
But none of
punchline.
you are literate enough.
We had no idea.
No,
We didn't know.
If you had brought
no
in a
one knew
six-toed
what
cat, I would have been with
Ernest
you.
Hemingway's personality.
Alice
six-toed
knew, I
cat.
guarantee it.
Alice, did you know?
I did not know those specific details, but
I
you know
did.
what? He was kind of a
Lunatic.
He was horrible. He was horrible. He was a bad dad, a bad
yeah.
husband,
He
bad
was
Glenn. He was
yeah.
a
He
drunk.
was a good writer. That was about it.
But one thing he loved to doing was killing endangered animals like
I
rhinos,
see.
and
Did not know
elephants,
that.
and
He's a big
Great
hunter.
writer.
He was-
Bad
he was
dad,
the-
bad human, and now he's the subject of some bad jokes. Let's hear it for Brad
yeah, he was
Tassell.
the Don Jr. of his time,
All right,
except
you're
without
going
the
away now.
cocaine and with talent.
Thanks, Brad.
All right, do your
It's ti-
shut up
it's
and do your
time for
thing.
this.
Stop patting us.
Oh, yeah.
It's the most important meal of the day. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about breakfast. So tonight's top 10 category will be the most important top 10 category of the day. It's the top 10 trending breakfast items. Here we go. Top 10 trending breakfast items. Number 10, eggs Benedict Arnold, Mar-a-Lago only. I know. Number 9, Barbie's Dream Omelet, usually followed by the Oppenheimlich maneuver.
Oh,
So dumb. Number 8, the My Pillow Guy gruel and stale bread plate for 10 to 20 years with good behavior. Number 7, McMuffin, McNuggets, McRib, and McGrimace Shake, Scotland only for a limited time. The top 10 trending breakfast items. Number 6, the American Karen's Call the Manager special, now with extra entitlement and spit. You know, you would think from that Brad and I had put our heads together on this, but no, we're just both talking about spit.
In-N-Out
this week.
burger, yes.
I don't know why. Yeah. Number 5, the Who Gives a Crepe from the International House of Pancake Schmancakes. Number 4, delivered by DoorDash. Make it yourself. Number 3, aka Schlub Hub, Burn Toastmates, and Instafart. Top 10 trending breakfast. I'm amusing myself.
3 out of that one.
That seems to be what
All
Brad
right.
and I are both doing tonight, is amusing ourselves. Number 2, egg beaters, bacon bits, microchips, rose hips, chapped lips, licorice whips, back flips, tin snips, solar clips, Gladys Knight and the Pips, bagel bites, cellulite, cheese whiz, pop quiz, showbiz, and antibiotic topical ointment with parsley.
okay.
Hey.
Hint.
Number 1 trending breakfast item, beer. And that's
I
how
think-
that goes.
I think what we're proving is we both have a lot of other things to do.
Yeah, Bob wrote my whole list.
Yeah, but, yeah, I was going to say, AI, actually,
It's BI.
AI wrote mine. Artificial, not intelligence, wrote mine. But that was
You know what we need? I think what
we
we need is
need.
someone
We need
intelligent.
Andy Corwin.
There's a guy. Here's a thinker. He's a great big
Hello,
thinker
So a lot
guy.
of time
Steven,
on
Brad.
Hi, Andy.
You know, he's a thinker. He wears a beret.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
So hey, you know the deal here, Andy. We're gonna play a little intro, and then you're gonna take it away with a funny song. And I have no idea what you're gonna do. I've got to answer it with a song, and then you're gonna do another song.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
And I'll do 3 more.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, It's time for our musical guest, Andy Corwin.
Yay! So, there's a story that goes with this.
Ooh.
I have to explain. It began on a July evening, similar to this one, 85 years ago. This very night, I felt compelled to sing a Christmas carol, and I was ridiculed because it was brought to my attention that it was July and that Christmas carols are inappropriate. So in order to solve this problem, I thought what the world needed was a carol for a holiday that happens more frequently. And since it was a Monday, we decided to write a Thursday carol, which kind of tried to capture all of the family traditions that people love, everything people love about Thursdays. Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose. Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday, put on your orange fez, and decorate your Thursday tree with milk bones, Spam, and Pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday, happy Thursday.
I didn't mean to
Monday.
replace you. Sorry, I hit the wrong
cut
button.
him
I didn't
out
mean
there.
to replace. I meant to add. Yay!
Deja vu.
You know, it's a perfect evening. It's a perfect evening for songs like that because we've heard them 1,000 times. And that's how this one ties in, because you guys have had to suffer through this about 1,000 times.
No!
That's right. And Brad's about 31
Bless
times
you.
in a row in Edinburgh. So it's
Oh my
a
God.
Weird Al medley. That's right. 12 Weird Al
Oh,
songs in
well, that's
3
fine.
minutes. I would say sing along if you want, but Bob has allergies to that, so please don't sing along. You can pretend it'll be fine. Here we go. Off to a good start. Let's try that again.
That's right.
Oh, you're always such a fussy young man. Don't want no Captain Crunch, don't want no Raisin Bran. Well, don't you know that other kids are starving in Japan? So eat it. Don't you tell me you're full, just eat it. Eat it, eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Have a banana, have a whole bunch. It doesn't matter what you had for lunch, just eat it. Well, I'm yelling and I'm playing, but I don't know what I'm saying. What's the message I'm conveying? Can you tell me what I'm saying? No! I'm going to the hardware store. People say I'm a geek, a moronic little freak, an annoying pipsqueak with an unfortunate physique. But the Frenchies think that my poop don't stink. I'm a genius in France. Talk with your mouth full, bite the hand that feeds you, bite up more than you can chew. Dare to be stupid, dare to be stupid. And another comes on, another one rides the bus. Hey, gonna sit by you, another one rides the bus. I just can't understand it. Why won't you return my phone calls? Are you still mad I gave a mohawk to your cat? Oh, Melanie, what can the problem be, sweet Melanie? Why won't you go out with me? I'm driving a truck, driving a big old truck, pedal to the metal, hope I don't run out of luck. Wearing feather boas with sequins and chiffon, driving a truck with my high heels on. Hey! Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna educate you, gonna familiarize you with the nomenclature. You'll learn the definition of nouns and prepositions. Literacy is your mission, and that's why I think it's a good time. And he smiled as he said, with a twinkle in his eye, Merry Christmas to all. See, Christmas, that made sense.
Yep.
Now you're all gonna die. The night Santa went crazy. The night Saint Nick went insane. Realized he'd been getting a raw deal. Something finally must have snapped in his brain. I know Darth Vader's really got you annoyed, but remember, if you kill him, then you'll be unemployed. Oh, my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. They see me mowing my front lawn. I know that they're thinking I'm too white and nerdy. They're just too white and nerdy. Do you think I'm white and nerdy? Oh, gee, I'm white and nerdy. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy. And then I throw it down on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And now another fabulous song from Andy Corwin.
Well, so you know what people ask me all the time.
Yeah, can I ask the question?
Well, go right ahead.
Andy, why aren't there more Jewish gospel songs?
Well, thanks for giving away that punchline, Steve.
I screwed it up.
Yeah,
Let me ask then. Just say no when I say things like that.
Okay, then.
Sorry.
So, no, well, that's the problem because you know, we didn't grow up with like a lot of gospel songs, right? It's not part of my cultural tapestry. But I realize there's a group that has even fewer gospel songs than us.
Couldn't be, Andy.
And that would be, of course, the agnostics. So I thought that it would be in the public interest to write an agnostic gospel song. There is a train that is bound for glory, but you won't find me on board. If you're wondering why, come and listen to the story of why I'm not on a first name basis with the Lord. When I was a little child, just a little bitty tyke, I used to read the Gospels and I prayed at night up in my room. But then I went to college, UCLA, and the required reading included Schopenhauer, Kant, and David Hume. In a very short time, in the relative sense, I had to declare my major, and I chose philosophy, 'cause I began to think, therefore I am, that I could totally ace the midterm, because I could already spell epistemology by my sophomore year, still living in the dorm. I began to doubt and ponder the very existence of you-know-who. I had become a
godless heathen.
No, actually, I prefer the term agnostic. Profound as Bertrand Russell, existential as Camus. Hey, give me that old skepticism. Give me that logical positivism. Dialectical materialism's good enough for me. Oh, have you worshipped in Einstein's theory that space-time is curvilinear, not flat? Or speculate each moment of your life is as random as Schrodinger's cat? So today I stand here as a non-believer, but I'm tempted to change my ways, 'cause I began to think. Because, how's it go, Steve? Recently, while I was thinking deeply, I realized agnostics don't have any holidays. There's a train that is bound for glory, but you won't find me on board. If you're wondering why, come and listen to the story of why I'm not on a first name basis with the Lord.
Resting dad face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went out of focus, didn't I?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
God was listening and he made you out of focus. I think
Yeah,
that
well, it happens to me all the time,
happens to
Somebody's
you.
got a
even in real life.
That's
Hey, you
right.
guys, who's watching TV or something? Turn off your audio if you're doing that.
Yeah.
That was great, Andy. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
By the way,
Great to be here.
We can find you at www.thelimelighters.net.
Yeah.
that
Yep.
reminds me I want to mention something real quick.
Yeah.
Because of that song. Steve, are you muted?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. I want to mention next week our headliner is a rabbi.
Ah,
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
A
I'm
funny
looking
rabbi.
a rabbi making headlines.
That's right.
Belling all night long.
He'll be doing a wacky bris during the show.
Oh, those are
Cheer.
fun.
Wacky
Yeah.
bris.
Aren't you glad you're here this week rather than that week, Andy?
Yes, I am.
Aren't you glad it's Zoom?
It's
I remember fainting at Joey's bris.
Yeah. I was in the band Joey's Bris for a long thing.
You played bass for Joey's Bris.
I played bass. Yes, that was one foreskin I'll never forget.
Oh, man.
Oh,
All right,
gee.
let's move on with the show.
Thank you,
Let's-
Andy.
All right, thank you.
Bye, Andy. How do I? Here he's gone. There now. Hey, let's see if this works.
I
Let's
bet it will.
praise.
I'm pretty
let's-
excited.
Hey, Ross, where
Ross
are
got
you?
kid on his camera.
Or his sound? He's got nothing
both.
on.
Oh, there he is. He's ready.
Oh, he's ready. Where is he?
I got him. There he is. It's Ross.
Hey, it's Ross.
Hey.
You look better than you did.
Camera's better on this.
Yeah. Play something. Let's see if we can hear it.
Can't hear a thing.
Nope.
What is the deal where you are?
That was nothing.
Zoom hates his guitar.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
This says,
That's your phone?
yeah, I'm on my phone. This has never been a problem before.
Well, if at least we should hear if you're playing an acoustic, we should at least hear something.
Oh, I heard a little.
That
thing.
better?
No. but I
No,
heard a
it's
little-
not. We can't hear anything. Oh,
We hear just a faint sound of the guitar.
Every now and then, a little bit.
it's going to be the a cappella set from Ross Childs, everybody. How does this, Steve, how is this possible that we
I don't
can't
know.
hear?
I know. I was told many years ago.
There.
The
Hey.
168th time doing.
How are you?
Okay, let me put this on mute here.
Yeah, mute's a good idea. All right, that's great. How are you? Oh, there's going to be something going on in that room.
Well,
I'll
he's
tell
in
you.
the hospital. He's allowed to talk to people.
Now,
That's
let me
all
ask
we
you this: Can you hear this at all?
Yeah. I
Okay.
can hear the other guy's guitar too.
So, is your guitar plugged into something?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's plugged into my amp, but I turned the knob down because you wanted acoustic.
No. Turn the amp on. Let's hear the sound out of the amp.
I'm excited now. Yes, a little bit.
A little bit.
Do your song. We'll figure it out. This will be rocking. But first, we're gonna do a little. intro
Wait.
for-
Hey, I heard it. Play the intro.
Here we go.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
Ross Childs and his magic guitar. Yes.
Yes.
I'm Rothschild. There's a man from the swamp in Tallahassee. Don't have much fucking vision. He's gonna be what he wants to be. Who's this man? No one and everyone has seen. I know it can only be. Who runs next to a dairy farm? Florida man, who never fears any bodily harm. Florida man, who doesn't throws tennis balls at a full of food, who tries to bite every cop he sees. Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. Who robbed a bank with a rubber duck? Florida man never gave a flipper, gave a Florida man, who talk about making a sound, made a tarp into an evening gown. Grandma makes the best meth in town. Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. He lives in the Bannies. Florida man, Florida man. Votes Republicans. Florida man, Florida man. Plays baseball with barrel cap. Florida man, Florida man. His balls with a sewer rat. Florida man, who snorts cranes and screams in the street. Favorite food is human meat. Who gave Marco Rubio a Senate seat? Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. Florida man, flashed in the panties. Florida man, Florida man, Florida man. Flashed in the judge, flashed in the jury, flashed in the bailiff, flashed in his attorney, flashed in anyone, everyone that he hated. Florida man, Florida man. Grandma says next batch is gonna be ready on Tuesday, folks. How'd that sound?
We heard 1/15 of it.
Yeah, I have an idea, Ross.
What's up?
As though, I mean, we're really trying to here, but it's just not quite coming through. How about if I play a video of you performing in San Antonio from a couple of years ago, and we'll have you live on another time when you get your tech working? Would that be okay?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I like
I'm
Florida
sorry.
man. It's
I'm
a great
sorry.
tune. I've heard
What
it
we heard
before.
was beautiful.
We
Yeah,
love
it
you.
was great. Yeah.
It's just really hard to.
Love Florida man. It's a good
Yeah.
song.
That's
Heard
a
it
great
before.
tune. Play the
Anytime.
video. Let's
Here
watch
we go.
that. We'll do it again.
Here we go.
Not this one.
Can I see and hear that?
Yep.
Sit around the bar, bragging about your boo, talking about the days when you used to be cool. Cargo shorts and flip-flops never look so bad. It's weird that I kinda wish that you were my dad. Keep a bunch of ferrets so you don't feel alone. You have Hulk Hogan's number in your phone. You also say that you invent sleepy time tea. As cool as you when I'm 63. Bald guy with a ponytail. Attitude succeeds where your hairline fails. Swing all the fences and go off the rails. Bald guy with a ponytail. You don't seem to own a single pair of closed-toed shoes. I can't tell if that's a tattoo or a bruise. Wanna hear your life story, don't care how long it takes. 'Cause Lord knows I've made a lot of mistakes. Oh, bald guy with a ponytail. Your attitude succeeds where your hairline fades. You swing for the fences and go off the rails. Bald As you ride around town in your 87 Camry. When it comes to friendship, I'm never in need. 'Cause my uncle told me that they used to sell him weed. So that's cool. Bogged down with a ponytail, attitude succeeds where your hairline goes. The swing for the fences and go off the rails. Bogged down with a ponytail. Everybody, bogged down with a ponytail. Your attitude succeeds where your hairline fails. You swing for the fences and go off the rails. Bogged down with a ponytail. I said, bogged down with a ponytail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ross. Ross, come back. Ross.
Ross, come
Ross.
back.
Come
Ross.
back, Ross.
How awesome you are.
Ross.
Yeah.
I will
Ross.
tell you, I think you can hear us anyway. That was
You know
awesome.
Well, I just messaged him. He said, I got my Bluetooth headphones now, and that'll fix it. So, Ross, come back.
Well,
Ross.
we'll enjoy that next time.
Well, yeah.
Hey.
Well, Ross, okay. Thanks, Ross is amazing. We have did it. Okay.
Oh,
And
look.
life continues to be weird on the virtual comedy show.
Yeah, everything
How it's
goes.
always gonna
Okay,
be.
you got him. So, all right. Well, you know what? You know who can talk and
Yep.
does
There
have
she is. And she texted me, am I having a stroke or is his audio messed up?
Both. Both.
I wasn't sure.
Nope, you're good. Oh, what's your shirt say this
Oh, what are
week?
you drinking? What's it
It's always
say?
entertaining to read your shirt.
It
Well,
says everyone loves a Mexican Irish girl.
That's true. All right.
Sorry.
That's true? Is that
I'm starting
true?
I'm starting at my plastic surgery. I don't know about everyone, but that's what someone sent me.
The important
It was a
people
gift
do.
from a listener. Yep.
Let's do an intro and then you'll melt. Here we go.
It's time for a Patty Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patty Melt.
Not having a stroke.
Not
Oh,
having a
nice
stroke.
Mexican girl.
So I don't know if we've ever talked about the fact that I was a Girl Scout, and not only was I a Girl Scout, I went to Girl Scout summer camp for 6 years, and I was a camp counselor. And one of my favorite things to do was to build a campfire. I cannot keep myself from tending to any fire I see, whether it's a fireplace or someone's fire pit. I'm your fire girl. I love the smell. I love the whole thing. I love building it, but I mostly love putting them out and putting them out well. When you put out a fire, you dig a hole and you make sure you put water in there and you make sure it's out. That's just my message to Canada. Here's the thing. Canada has been on fire since May. What? Where did you learn how to start a fire and put out a 25 million acres have burned up? And Brad, I love you, but that's the size of Kentucky, and I would have rather have lost Kentucky. I'm just kidding. Love you. I love you. 25 million acres. We have had poor air quality here for 3 weeks. And I don't know if you, I know most of us don't watch Fox News, but they're like, it's not that big of a deal. Go outside and take a deep breath. Yeah, you know what? If you're watching Fox News, yeah, go outside and take a deep breath. I don't know, and you know, everyone's saying that, it's only different than before. This isn't because of the climate change. And by the way, it's not climate change; it's a climate crisis. And people are like, "Well, I don't believe in climate change." It's not Santa; it's science. Shut up. Remember when California was on fire? I don't know why I pointed that way. Is that west? No, that way. Remember when California was on California. In the corner, past my hinges.
I think you're having a stroke.
I think I am. So California has these massive fires. And I don't know if you remember when Trump was in office, he said he wouldn't send them federal aid because they should have been raking the floor of the forest. Yeah, that was the problem, was bad landscaping. And this also happened. And this is a really terrible joke. So you know what? I'm going to throw it out. I have to say, I'm gonna do it anyway. There was years ago when I found this story. I tried not to do it on the stage, but I couldn't help it. There were these people who they smelled the fire coming. They heard reports that it was coming. They didn't leave their house. You know what they did? They boarded it up and stayed inside.
Oh my God.
Why would you put kindling on your house? What? And then there was another couple. There was another couple that decided they would ride it out in their hot tub. They boiled in their hot tub.
Oh my God.
People, it's fire. It is. Look, I get it. They do everything they can to slow these fires down in California. They use water. They use chemicals. They use fire to fight fire, which I swear to God, I just thought was a saying. Do you put a fire in front of another fire, and the big fire goes, "Oh my God, a fire!" and it runs away? I don't know how it works. And I did that one time. Right? I never use fire to fight fire because guess what? It gets windy in California, and then what happens? The fires spread out of control. Whee! So my favorite thing I found in California, and maybe they need this in Canada, I don't know, but they bring out huge herds of goats to sit on the fires. You know, they have these goats out there eating dry grassland and shrubs. I'm just saying maybe they need a few million goats in Canada to slow these fires down. And that's really what, by the way, thank you for everyone who laughed at my goat sound. I was in Alabama one time and someone yelled out, "That's a sheep." And they did it so personally. I was distracted the rest of the show. It's not how a sheep goes. Sheep go bah, bah. And I said, see the difference? It's important. It's an important difference. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen a goat eat, by the way. I don't know how good they are in California because goats don't eat very fast. I fed them at the petting zoo when I used to take the kids. They come up to your hand and it's cute. They have a little beard and they're like, I don't know how you set on the fire like that. Maybe those goats don't know there's a fire coming and you should never yell fire at a petting zoo. Learn that the hard way. I don't know. I just don't know if the goats in California smell the fire coming, they see it coming, they pick up their pace, so like, and they eat the grass faster. It's just a very thin line between your goat being a hero and a gyro. That's my set, everybody.
All of that to make the goat noise. I was so worth it.
And the sheep, goat and sheep.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, you were in Alabama, so the only goat noises they know are horny goats.
Oh
no!
Actually,
Save that for
scared of
Valentine's
molested
Day.
goats. Or be this. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
By the
Maybe.
way, with all the hot temperatures, I think this is the time the first time Patty has actually melted.
Yes. And you're not having a stroke. It's carbon monoxide poisoning.
So
You got.
Oh,
Yeah. So, it's horrible.
Yeah, we should.
I'm glad you want Kentucky to burn down, though. Well, my insurance is paid up, so the
Only
house,
if Mitch McConnell's at home.
the house is covered, and we can move somewhere else. It'll be fantastic.
You're going to be in Scotland for 4 weeks.
Yeah, we'll be in Scotland. So yeah, while we're in Scotland, we'll
Burn it to the ground.
So, all right. Well, what's for dinner?
Patty.
We had a pork with cabbage over rice.
Wow,
nice.
Talk about your Irish Mexican meal right there. Wow,
Exactly.
that was right on brand. Okay, yeah, Patty. She's gone.
Thanks, Patty.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks.
babe.
Okay, play your thing and do
I
the
gotta do
thing.
the thing. You know what's happening. You know what's coming up. Here we go.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
There is a reason. I gotta practice.
Yeah. No, it's the bagpipes.
Remember the first time I did this 9 months ago? I could barely do it. Ha ha ha.
Now you can kind of do it.
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, and protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. Something like that. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. Wow. There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium, fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury, molybdenum and magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium, lead, praseodymium and platinum, plutonium, palladium, rubidium, potassium, polonium, tantalum, magnesium, titanium, tellurium, and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news had come to Harvard in 1968 when he wrote this. Turns out there's many others, but they hadn't been discovered.
Nicely
All
done.
right, you're not going to do them? Okay, wait.
Getting places. I ain't perfect, but I'm better than I was, right, Bob?
Yeah.
Better than you were.
Very impressive.
So
Thanks.
are the other one, the new ones in a song?
No.
So
No, the new ones aren't in a song?
most of them are theoretical.
Oh, the new
Yeah.
elements are not in the song. No, I have not rewritten the song because that would be insane.
That would be insane.
Insane. It's time for Brad to beg for money.
That's right.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
I think it's obvious this week why we need money.
Yep. It's all going to Ross.
Obvious,
All going
right?
to Ross.
We all need. But one you hadn't thought of though. We need to give Andy Corman enough money to write 6 more holiday day songs.
Yes.
Wait, Steve, did you do a Monday one for the hell of it? No.
Well, it's the theme to this, but it's not really a Monday song.
Yeah, not a Monday song. So anyway, we're gonna give money to Andy. How much did that cost, Andy?
$400 billion.
Not Andy. So anyway, $400 billion.
Andy's
Yes,
committed at the moment.
please donate $400 billion. Also, Steve and I are going to spend a month together, and if we get enough money, we won't kill each other. It's gonna be right. Gonna be, because
Right,
after about-
fantasy.
we've done 10, 12 days, but 30 days. Oh my God.
Well, hang on. I'm going to jump in here because I would just like to point out he lives in Kentucky. I lived in Tennessee. So we're only going to do this in Scotland where it's hard to get a firearm.
That's true. It's hard to, but and we can dress in drag just in case. Get away from each other. It'll be fantastic. So give us money because only one of us may be coming back. Who never knows? Luckily, we're not sleeping in the same room. That's a good.
We learned from last year.
We learned from last year. Separate rooms, separate actual with
Separate
doors that
buildings if
lock
possible.
in between. So donate money to us, and we can give enough money to Patty. She'll stop having to love so many people. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, who cares?
I think it's
Move on.
time for
Let's
the
finish
worst
it up.
joke, and this is gonna be a tough bar to get under, but here we go.
Nah.
Worst joke.
Worst Yeah, no.
Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Oh wait, there was no cow. Okay. So hey, this could be the worst joke only because I haven't read it yet. A 69-year-old South Carolina woman was killed by an alligator as she walked her dog near a pond by her home. Neighbors got suspicious when her dog came back from the walk and she did not. Police thought it was an accident until they checked Venmo and saw a $5,000 payment from Rover to Wally for biting.
That's it.
Hey, that was the virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know, like the fact that Brad drinks only Coke Zero for breakfast. That's what you get when you watch this show. Fascinating, isn't it? We have a lot of fun at the virtual comedy show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch stuff decompose. Keep coming back to the virtual comedy show. We hope you enjoyed the virtual comedy show. You don't have to dress up, no. You can be like Brad and go commando. Every Monday it's the virtual comedy show. See you Monday at the virtual comedy show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com. That's right.